All right, all right, all righty, all right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one, the only Paid to Drive, one of the only channels on YouTube trying to put a little bit more of that money right back in your pocket in so many ways. Shout out to Beezy. Go check him out. And of course, everybody, I hope you are doing well out there. Hope everyone is feeling all right, staying safe out there, of course. And before we jump into this, I have to, of course, give some very special shout outs to some very awesome people who have gone over and above, and they deserve to have this shouted out. All of our patrons on patreon.com/paid to drive. We have Kimberly Thomas, newcomer Gig Life with Lexi, William Boudreau, Dave Chin, Drive Gig with Renee, Stephen Neely, Anna Marie Jenkins, Destiny Rudolph, Brian, Frank, Jason Casta, Aunt Sherry Cassidy, Kelly Sego, and Larry Fritzum. Our 14 new patrons. Patreon.com/pay-to-drive. Check us out. So, I gotta show you this email here that I received from Alexis Ermis. So, Alexis, thank you for this. Appreciate it. And someone who supposedly here owns a restaurant is talking about how they lost money with Grubhub, and this is like it's harsh. And if I can link it down below, and the comments are just like horrendous. So it's a little lengthy here. So it says, let me start this off by saying this is not attacking anyone who uses any form of food delivery service. I decided to share this information to make others aware of what the food industry is going through by using and partnering with, in this case, Grubhub. This is a novel, but will contain a lot of information, so please read. So before we jump into that, guys, we don't have too many likes down there. Comment 111 if you hit the like button. 222 if you haven't let. Sorry, it's late when I'm recording this. If you haven't yet, once this video receives 150 thumbs up, we will be on to the next video. So turn that gray like into a blue like, and let's continue. And subscribe, of course. I saw a commercial for Grubhub making it look like they know our plight, what we go through to make ends meet, and how they wanted to help the underdog survive. Sadly, that is anything but the case with them, and generally speaking, all of the other food delivery services as well. It is incredibly frustrating that most customers do not know nor realize how bad these services are for us and others in similar situations, unless you are a large chain that can afford to take drastic cuts to your profit line. Most of these services simply punish the businesses who choose to use them, and sometimes businesses do not choose to work with them, and these companies put them into their directory anyway against their knowledge. But that is off topic. Where have we heard that one before? The place and pay orders, remember those? I've attached below a screenshot of 1 week of Grubhub orders through SV2. Generally, we do not have this many orders through it. However, during the current shutdown, we have higher volume. As you can see, we have a solid total of $1,636.74 from 46 orders for a pretty good average order of $35.58. However, once this total is broken down via the commission charged simply to use their service, commissions paid for their drivers, yes, restaurants have to pay a part of their wage, order processing fees, yes, we even have to pay part of the card transaction fees for payments to Grubhub from the customer, and sales tax. No argument on the tax aspect, that's paid either way. We end up losing $585.59, 1/3 of our total sales, to all of the fees charged with this service. This is actually a tad lower that they normally take, as we receive some commission fees refunded to us as an effort from the company to assist restaurants during the pandemic closures. I will at least give them credit on that aspect. Breaking down the above total, we actually lost exactly 35.78% in 1 week of takeout through Grubhub, when generally it's around 40%. They take at least 19% just on commissions for themselves before applying all other fees. And through bookwork, we've discovered the percentage taken goes up when the total amount ordered does as well. This is absolutely abhorrent for a service to expect such a high take when they do not offer any tangible service during any of this transaction. Outside the website or app that is used, it's all the restaurant and driver for the food, service, and delivery. Nearly all restaurants do not have a high profit margin on food. It can be anywhere between 5% to 40%, depending on what style of food and type of restaurant it is. The entire profit margin is nearly gauged or gouged and taken by services such as Grubhub. The amount we lose can pay for restock of inventory or go toward a giant portion of rent and taxes. As it stands, the amount we make covers restock, a small bill or two, and some payroll. The only way possible that places such as my own can survive this service is to increase prices. If you come into SV2 to dine in, ask for pickup, or choose delivery, a Hindenburg will be $9.95. It's one of our best sellers and is a delicious large sub based on the concept from Zeppelin's. Now, if you order the Hindenburg on Grubhub, it costs $12.95, plus you have to pay their extra fees for service and the driver. So assume that it will be closer to $20 when all is said and done if you leave $1 or $2 for a tip. And this is why drivers are getting screwed. I'm just kind of throwing in my 2 cents. Now, this is an incredibly long story here, and I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I can read a little bit more from it, but if you're still with me, leave a comment and say, yes, Pete, I'm still with you. Okay? I just want everyone to understand that this was posted on April 19th. I will put a link in the description down below so you can actually see this for yourself. It is, as far as I know, it's real. And again, thank you to Alexis for sharing this with me and with all of you. And guys, we don't have too many likes down there. We could do a little bit better. If you haven't hit the like, this is just a quick reminder. Comment 111 if you hit the like, 222 if you haven't yet, right down there below. Let's get 150. And once we do that, we'll be on to the next video or live stream. Let's see. So the only way I or we can mitigate the losses from services such as this is to raise prices substantially on there, and it's not something I like doing. We have to take into account that each food dish now costs us more to serve, as well as each needs its own container, napkin, silverware, and condiment packets. The increase in price helps alleviate this some, but it does not simply solve it. By raising our food on delivery services, while we still lost between 35 to 40% of the total made, it ends up being somewhere closer between 20 to 25% lost. In theory, allowing us for a small fraction of profit, literally in the range of 5% to 10% if all goes well. If we have staff on hand to make these orders, that profit is most likely going to go to payroll. Lastly, I'd like to touch on some other aspects of this that many may not think of are huge issues for all restaurants involved. In this screenshot, we have 2 refunds, one for $34.11 and another for $6.27. I remember vividly both because of upset customers calling us regarding their orders. $34.11 represented an order that the delivery driver took incorrectly. Now, we obviously made an error on our end, not double checking when the driver arrived to make sure that they took the correct order. We bag everything up, label it, and put the name of the customer ordering directly on it. Not hard to see what is what. I was busy cooking. The driver came in, took the bag, and left without talking to us. The driver took the wrong order, thus, once delivered, the customer called us to complain of the inaccuracies. So we refunded the order, they placed a new order for the correct dish, and that was ordered after. We lost the product and income off the prior order with no real recourse to be had or done. We can call Grubhub, sit on hold for an hour, and have nothing of value come out of the conversation, or we can just take the loss and try to make the customer happy. So we did the latter, because we've tried to call them, and that's exactly what happens. They also take weeks to respond to emails, so there really isn't a way for us to properly fix problems other than to rate drivers between 1 and 5 stars. Seems legit, right? So let me read the last paragraph, and then we'll wrap it up, because there's only like 2 left in between, but I want to get to the point here a little bit more. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Not too many likes down below. And comment 777 if you have all hit that red subscribe button down below, and turn the notification bell on as well. Don't forget to do that. So it says, I could continue to rant and rant. However, all I ask to take away is this. Please order direct through small business. Whether you call them for pickup or they offer delivery, if at all possible, skip these services. Not only will you be saving money on your order, you will be directly helping your favorite restaurant more than you may have ever realized. They get to keep whatever profit margins they have. the staff who is sweating under 100-degree kitchen equipment, and those who took the call and helped prep can all split whatever tips are had. We are nowhere close to having these kinds of delivery services offer an actual helpful service to small businesses themselves. The only way for that to occur would be their commission cut to minimize to the 10% range, along with the remaining fees to either be greatly reduced and removed altogether. And please do not downgrade us because you're pissed that the products cost more. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Please order local and direct. So you guys have to check out the comments down below. People writing, this is awful with those types of fees. Have you done the math? F GRUBHUB, da 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 da. It's pretty intense to say the least. So, link is in the description down below. Let me know your honest thoughts about this in the comments section. Load the comments up. There's not too many comments, so we could do a little bit better. And like I said, keep crushing the like. Subscribe down below with those notifications on if this is your first time. Let me know. Introduce yourself. Say, hey, Pete, this is my first time here. Welcome to the channel, Pay to Drive. And if you want to hang out with us after these videos, after our live streams and all that stuff, come hang out with us on Patreon. I got to say thank you again to Kimberly Thomas, Gig Life with Lexi, William Boudreau, Dave Chin, Drive Gig with Renee, Stephen Neely, Anna Marie Jenkins, Destiny Rudolph, Brian, Frank, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, Kelly Seago, and Larry Fritzum, our 14 new patrons. So who's going to be the 15th? Let me know. Links in the description. Come check it out. See if you can hang out with us. And that's that. And, of course, make sure to sign up on the Get Upside Gas app. Comment 333 if you're on there. 444 if you're not yet. Links in the description down below. All you do is pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app. And within 48 hours, they'll send you anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Go check it out. It's free. So on that note, everybody, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see what happens with this whole Grubhub situation. They gotta do something about it. Restaurants are not happy, and this could lead to Grubhub's demise. So we don't want that. We don't want that at all, everybody. So let me know how you're doing. If you're out there working, please be safe. And if not, stay home, save lives, and help stop the spread. Be well, be excellent to each other, and we'll see you next time here on Pay to Drive. Peace.